seen in a white SUV. Take a look at your screen. This is 7-year-old Jamal White. Police say he was last seen around 7 o'clock tonight near 61st and Houston Street. That's near Good Hope Road. Again, last seen in a small white SUV, a Jeep Renegade. Not clear if this is an abduction. We're working to get that information. 12 News Emily Pofall just arrived there to the scene.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Jaleesa Unfiltered, where we break down real stories with real commentary. Today's video is about a Milwaukee boy whose story had the whole internet holding its breath, including me. 7-year-old Jamal White Jr. Now, this is my first time touching on a story like this on my channel, so let's not waste any time and get right into it. But before we do, please make sure you like this video, share it, and subscribe for more. All right, let's get into it. So if you haven't heard about this story, let me give you a little bit of background. So on the evening of July 11th, around 7 p.m., Jamal White Jr. was riding his bike on West Huston Street in Milwaukee when he was allegedly abducted at gunpoint. Witnesses say a masked man forced him into a white Jeep Renegade and drove off. Within hours, a statewide Amber Alert was issued. Police, neighbors, and volunteers searched nonstop, and less than 24 hours later, around 4 p.m. the next day, Jamal was found safe near 39th and Lloyd Street. Authorities say he was in a home where a 25-year-old man was arrested and two 27-year-olds were also taken into custody. As of now, police haven't released the names of the suspects. The case has been referred to the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office, but there's no official word yet on the motive or how and why Jamal was taken in the first place. Now, since the first initial video was released where it showed Jamal riding his bike and the Jeep following close behind and the whole situation unfolded, since yesterday, new video has been released showing a different angle of the incident. Let's take a look at this news clip that features the new video released on Monday, showing a different angle of the terrifying event. Now, viewer discretion is advised. If these kind of things, trigger you, make you feel some type of way, I say, click off for now or look away for now and then come back afterwards to hear the rest of my commentary.
Kidnapped a Milwaukee boy at gunpoint, sparking a statewide Amber Alert over the weekend. He is safe tonight, but friends and family and police spent nearly 24 hours Friday into Saturday searching for 7-year-old Jamal White. 12 News' Hannah Hilliard is live at the Milwaukee County Jail tonight. And Hannah, police have someone in custody.
Right, Blake, a 25-year-old man is right now in custody here in connection to this abduction, but police tell me he did not act alone. A terrifying abduction caught on camera. Someone sprinting with 7-year-old Jamal White in their arms, putting him into a white Jeep.
I'm glad he's okay, but it's kind of like, I still can't rest because who would do something like this to a 7-year-old?
This new video 12 News obtained Monday shows the Jeep parked on the side of the street Friday night. It starts to move as Jamal is spotted riding his bike on the sidewalk, returning from a nearby park. The boy's aunt says her brother was driving the sedan, following alongside his young son. The camera catching the white Jeep turning around, then later blocking the end of their driveway. Two people got out of the Jeep simultaneously. One, who appears to be holding a gun, tried following the man into the house. The other chased the little boy down the driveway. Seconds later, the suspect comes back into frame with Jamal in his arms, putting him into the Jeep. Do you have answers as to why in the world this happened yet?
We don't have any answers, and I feel like that is what is bothering the family a lot. I feel like a lot of us are unsettled.
Unsettled as family is seen running out of the home. The boy's father spotted slamming his arms on the trunk of his car. That was about 7 p.m. Friday night. The state not issuing an Amber Alert until 5 hours later, around midnight. Eventually, after a harrowing all-day search on Saturday,
they got him, y'all.
Police recovered the boy in a home near 39th and Lloyd around 6 p.m. Saturday, 7 miles away from home.
We literally cannot thank the community enough, because I genuinely feel like if it wasn't for everybody just caring about this 7-year-old boy, we probably would not have found him.
Just a terrifying 24 hours. Hannah, police have yet to reveal a motive.
Right, Blake, and same goes for the relationship, if any, between these suspects and Jamal's family. That family does tell me that Jamal is right now with Child Protective Services. As this investigation continues for police, they are hoping to reunite with him soon.
Now, a lot of people have shared their thoughts online about the new footage, even criticizing the father for leaving his son behind after he ran inside the house. Here's what he posted on Facebook and some of what people had to say in response. So the father said, "Hell yeah, I ran. I'm thinking they trying to rob me, not take my damn baby. Y'all slow, we both alive, and my baby tried to get away like I taught him. God had us the whole time, obviously. I did right, my baby safe." So this person responded to him and said, "Ain't nobody say you had to lose your life, but you not supposed to run and leave your little one in the line of fire, bro. That's your son. Your job as a man, as a father, is to take that risk before he got to even feel it." He went on to say, "That boy safe off God's mercy, not off what you did. You trying to be loud to cover up what you know in your chest was weak. Real men don't move like that. Own up to that L and get better, because next time that boy might not get another chance." That was some harsh words, but maybe true words. This other person said, "Let's be real. And when I mean real, I mean realistic. Y'all got to understand people are human, and fight, freeze, and flight responses are real. Let's be real. Everyone wants to be that hero for their kid. Unfortunately, this didn't go well, but by the grace of everything, that kid is alive. My thing is, people love to say what they would do in a situation they never been in before. And to the people who share their personal experiences and protected their kids first, congratulations, you did well. But let's not act superior to someone reacting as a real human being. Yes, this is the sad reality that everyone isn't the same and don't react the same." In some sense, I can definitely agree to that. We all don't know what we would do in similar situations. We can only say what we would do if we haven't been in those situations. And those who have unfortunately had to experience something like this and, went after their kid or went to try to save their kid, definitely kudos to them. I think I would be on the side of risking it all to try to save my child. But, to each his own. This other person said, "No, something deeper going on." And I agree with that. When I first initially saw this story and the whole thing, just reading into it, seeing what people were commenting, looking at the first initial video, I said the same thing. Like, this is crazy. There's something deeper that's going on. And now that the second angle of the footage came out showing that they were actually going after his father and then decide for whatever reason to then take him, it just seems so crazy. Like, what's really going on behind this? Why did they target Jamal after going after his father initially? This other person said, "Y'all got to look at the video. They went for the daddy first. The first person ran past the baby. It's more to that story." Just like the other commenter said, and I agree with this too. There was something more. And I knew that before this video came out. Just the circumstances. It had my spidey senses tingling. First of all, it's unfortunate for this little boy to have been taken in such a traumatic way, at gunpoint with masks. And I'm like, what? Why were they going after this young man in this way? And then this video comes out showing that the initial target was the father, and then it just something, there's more to the story, like this person said. But what would y'all have done if you ended up in this situation, if you were Jamal's father? He was clearly distraught by what had taken place and maybe even angry with himself for not reacting differently. But as for me, I think I would have ran towards my child. Whoever was after me would have just had to take me out because I would have tried to get to my child for sure. But like I said, that's my opinion. Some things are easier said than done, especially in situations like this. And there's a lot of people questioning the dynamics of this situation. Like, what's really going on behind this, and why did Jamal become the target? Alleging that maybe it has something to do with the parents' lifestyle or a possible family dispute, because rumors have circulated that one of the men arrested is little Jamal's uncle, his father's twin brother, Jamal White. And Jamal White is a junior. His father is Jamal White Sr. And the other man, 25-year-old Corey Williams, along with another person who the internet has not named yet. Now, I'm sure more details will come out soon. It is very telling, in my opinion, that his aunt stated that he is now in CPS custody and not with the family, but they're waiting for him to be reunited with them. There is clearly a lot of uncertainty and unanswered questions, but we should definitely keep Jamal and his family in prayers, not jump to too much conclusion, because their family is dealing with a very traumatic situation, and thankfully he was found alive. That's really all that matters. Regardless of what's all behind it, it is very troubling and very traumatic, especially for little Jamal. The panic, the fear, the confusion, all of the above. Hopefully he can get the help he needs to navigate through it all. It's just all very heartbreaking. Anyway, I will be keeping an eye out on this case and updating y'all when names or charges are officially released. In the meantime, what do you think about how this all played out? Do you believe the internet theories, or are people jumping to conclusions without full information? I kind of believe that both is true in a sense. I believe that some of the internet theories may be pointing in a direction of what could have possibly taken place and what led up to this terrible situation. And some people could possibly be jumping to conclusions and accusing, the family of having something to do with it, or knowing what's going on. We can all speculate about what it is, but really nothing has been confirmed. The only thing that has really been confirmed is that Jamal was found alive and safe, and that these 3 people have been arrested, and the video footage that shows the incident. That's all we have right now. So of course, people are going to create their narratives, their theories, what they think may happen, the same way that I'm doing. Like I said, when I initially first saw the footage and just the details surrounding the incident, it was just like, why this 7-year-old? What did he do? A lot of people first started speculating that it was some funny business, but then that changed into it having something to do with the father's lifestyle or the parents' lifestyle, or, a family dispute. But we don't know yet. And so we'll see as time goes on if officials choose to release that information to the public. And like I said, I'll keep an eye out and I'll come back with any updates as they come available. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.